Come on, Reinhardt. Played hold for 2 minutes, don't care. Not ranked yet, was first placement. And since we're on question mark SR, you know what rank you get. Where is it? There he is. There's your rank. Lovely. Get the Peggy rank. Yeah, the most important of ranks. You're fucking late, okay? You're late. First off, you should be at the joke. Okay, the intro is Numbani defense and then 2 times attack. I want to play more tank games because why not, I guess. I want to know what I can do better. To be honest, I have no clue. What makes a good rank, but I think I did well somehow. So just in general, everything that I can improve. Thanks a lot, sir. No problem at all. Better than top 500? Yeah, better than top 500. 100%. Langley, thank you very much for the Prime. I hope I've at least entertained you a little bit. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Peggy Club. If you haven't already met Peggy, you will soon. Enjoy your new badges and emotes. Thank you. The fuck is this? So when you pull back, I want you to pull back this way. I don't want you to pull back straight. So how much Reinhardt have you played, blah blah man? By the way, you're welcome to join me in chat and talk to me. Just here to act like I don't know how to play Overwatch, even though I'm gold. Excellent. So is everyone else in chat. Jane Platt chat. We have at least gold chat. Kazlan, thank you. Thank you very much. It's nice to see you back, Kazlan. Always nice to see you. Really appreciate you being here. I played Ryan for like 10 hours. So do you want me to build it up from base level, or do you want me to start a little bit? So the base level of Reinhardt is... Okay, so let's go here. Let's get Epic Pen up. Oh, that's Epic Games Launcher. It's always Epic Games Launcher. Every single time I try to load Epic Pen, I get Epic Games Launcher. Thank you, Catsland. Really appreciate it. The pen. The pen. Is that big? That's very big. That's smaller? That's the right one. Okay, good. We're good. Let's spin it. So essentially, the thing with Reinhardt is this. Okay, so let's go corner. Oh, let's do it like this. And then here we are. Okay, so this is an Overwatch map right here. This is an Overwatch map, guys. Okay. Let's say this is the attack side, this is attack, and this is defense. Okay, so let's say we're defending on Reinhardt. We're defending on Reinhardt. Just so you know, the D's down here. Sorry, I should have. You know what? We'll start over. Start up here. So that's the defense. This is attack. So the idea of Reinhardt is what you do is you start on a corner. Every single time. You always start on a corner. The reason why you start on a corner is because Reinhardt stands like this, and then Reinhardt ejects pressure into this area around him. This is what he does. He just pressures out a zone in front of him by swinging into it. If you're on a corner, what you can do is you can peek the corner, you can jiggle peek it over and over and over again, go back and forth, and every single time you go to the left, what you do is you project this cone out here of damage. So since we're projecting this cone of damage, what that does is it actually stops enemy Reinhardts from standing in this area without taking any chip from us. So it's the enemy Reinhardts here. What we're doing is we're continuously applying chip damage to him for free. This is free, okay? Free damage, because the enemy team is going to be back here. What happens if the enemy team swings out this way? Let's say the enemy team goes out to here. Well, then we have a straight fight with your team behind you on this corner. Sorry, let's go back for the colors. Your team goes behind, and your team will be on this corner. What it means is that your team have cover, and their team don't have cover. Okay? So if their team swings out in order to pressure you while you're doing this, your team get cover advantage. Okay? So we'll always pressure this. We'll always pressure this every single time, and then when our resources get drained, what we'll do is we'll back off in a straight line to this corner. Okay? And when we back off in a straight line to this corner, the rest of our team, they back off to the next corner. Okay? This is all of Overwatch, basically. All of Overwatch. Cool? So they have to push themselves out, and then they have to push themselves out around here when their Reinhardt's on this corner, fighting our Reinhardt. Every single time. Does the same apply if they got a high ground? 100%. 100%. It's harder, and it's more interesting. Basically, the whole of Overwatch is the Z chokes. The whole of Overwatch is just Z chokes. So it's this thing where you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. This is the path of Overwatch, and you generally want to you want to start here, okay? Let's say you're defending. You want to start here, and then you want to go back to here, and then you want to go back to here. Always in a straight line. And if you get an advantage, let's say you go back to the second point here, and you get an advantage. Say this guy gets an advantage against the enemy Rein, the blue Rein, who's standing here. Well, then what we do is we just push into him. We push into him, we push him back to the next point. This is the whole of Overwatch. This is taking space. And the way you take space is by leveraging the fact that you have cover on this point. And through random attrition, random stuff happening, like nades, like bubbles, like stuff like that, one of you is going to get more resources while you're doing this corner. Something's going to happen. Then there's going to be the trigger point where you either go backwards or you go forward. Okay, and that is very hard to do. You either go back or forward, but you do it in a straight line towards the person you're hitting. The whole point of Reinhardt is you are a hammer man, you are not a shield man. Okay, while you're doing this, you'd be trying to burn very little shield. Okay, while you're swinging around this corner. The reason why you try to burn very little shield is because if you gain an advantage and you aggress into him, what he's going to have to do is the defending Reinhardt is going to have to hold shield all the way back to this choke. And that just is free damage from you. And while you're swinging on him as he holds shield and go back, eventually he might snap, he might die. But importantly, you're going to take more damage and you might not get to the corner. And if you don't get to the corner, you're going to have to turn around, go back with shield. Okay? That's basically the whole of Reinhardt in Overwatch. It's all about corners. It's all about going from one to the next to the next. So the fact that you've given up this corner for free, awful. Really, 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 really bad. That is awful. When you give up this corner, where's the next place you go? Blah, blah, man. Where's the next place you go? Okay, where's the next corner to fight around? What do you think? I say the next corner to fight around. First off, you start there. Then you either drop off this way, and you say, you know what, I don't want to take this fight, or we make our way all the way back there. Okay? We don't stand in the middle. We don't stand here. We don't stand here. All of this is no man's land. This is stuff we transition through in order to get to the next corner. This is no man's land. We don't stand in any of this unless we're actively going to hit someone. We just stand on corners. We go from corner to corner. That's how you play Overwatch. That's how you play Reinhardt. Very important. Like, I know it's boring and I know it's kind of like dry and dull, but this is how you play Overwatch. So you need to know this. I mean, you just aggressed out of your entire team's line of sight. Both of your healers cannot heal you. So you see why now not holding this and then using your shield to get back to here, and then using this and then backing off or charging back into them is really bad for you. Winning the game is not boring or dull. You say that. Hey, we did a little jump. Can't jump. Okay, you just press W until you died. So I get this with quite a lot of Reinhardts at a low level. Your job is not to die, okay? You need to stay alive as much as possible. But dying is not being aggressive, okay? I want to be very clear here. Dying and pressing W until you die is not the same as being aggressive. Being aggressive is making sure that you have the maximum amount of cover that you can have at all times, so you take the least amount of damage from the rest of his team so that you can keep hitting him. That's what being aggressive is, okay? You don't want to just walk into them. You want to be measured. You want to make sure you're at the correct range. You certainly want to be able to get this shatter off. You don't want to just press W. By the way, Ralph, twice in the last week I've heard people say, how the fuck do you have Nano already? Thanks for the Ana tips. Yeah, most of the things with Ana is, you know what? They're surprised that you have Nano already, not because you have Nano already. They're surprised you've already used it, because you actually use it at the correct times. Why is it just shatter earlier? Yeah, just shatter earlier. Just be better. I would have just shattered him. I genuinely would have just shattered him. Not even kidding. I would have just shattered him. Here we come. Shatter, go! No, you don't. You don't use it. So you see how this enemy Reinhardt goes straight to the corner and starts swinging around it from behind cover? Exactly what you should be doing, okay? So all of this, like, yeeting yourself around inside their team, awful. Really bad. The only reason you should go past this corner is to touch point. So you're basically standing here trying to touch as little as you can. It's a really bad point to recontest with Reinhardt. The reason for that is the enemy Reinhardt gets to stand on his corner inside the point, and you have to aggress past him in order to get the point off him. You have to start thinking of Reinhardt not as a shield man, but as a hammer man who happens to have a shield to allow him to hit people more. That's how you have to think about Reinhardt, okay? The whole point of the shield is to allow you to hit people. I don't care about blocking damage. I don't care about blocking bullshit. I just want you to hit people. The shield should only be used in order to block lethal damage on you or people behind you. Lethal damage. And to allow you to walk between A and B in order to hit things. An interesting use of the shift button, I've got to say. Don't worry, Bobby Boy's charging with us. Okay, good job. If he had counter-charged, you were probably dead, but you know what? You used enough ultimates that it was good anyway for that fight. Bobby's ridiculously strong, so he probably would have been okay. Right, how have you fucked up? Blah, blah, man. How have you fucked up right now? How have you fucked up? Come on. I want an actual response. Chat, help him out. What's he done wrong? What's he done wrong, guys? Come on, chat. Corner? What corner is he standing on? Cool. No. They can see where he's playing? I guess. No. Wider picture. Zoom out. Why is his shield up? No. Not anything to do with what he's doing right now. What he hasn't been doing for the last 10 seconds. Meow. Meow. The enemy team's playing poke. If the enemy team's playing poke, what they're going to do is they're going to walk their ass to high ground. They're going to put Sigma and McCree on high ground, and you're going to lose. Okay? Every single time in Overwatch, you just walk your ass to high ground. It's not hard. Just do it, please. It's not difficult. Just walk your ass there. You could have done it so easily. And like, look how much advantage they're getting. They get so much advantage. They just win now. I think you just lose. Genuinely. They've already got their advantage. You lose. Let's just watch what this Sigma and McCree do. Let's go on McCree's point of view. Just get two-tapped by your ass to their random place because they're rotating stupidly. Okay, if they just stopped here, put out shield and started shooting people, you lose. This is just jank. It's absolute jank. You can't allow them to do this. Don't jump, please. Oh god, don't jump. Don't jump. Reinhardt players. You have a perfect shot and you're like, whoop. Looks so much more satisfying if you jump and take 10 times as long and gives them half a second more reaction time. It's important to use the voice line as early as possible so they know it's coming, so it doesn't surprise them. Charge. Okay. Your charge was ill-advised, I've got to say. I'd say as a beginner Reinhardt, what you should do is focus on making sure your charges don't go any further than about from here to the wall, okay? Any further than that, you're probably fucking up. You're probably doing it wrong in one way or another. As a basic level of, like, what you should be trying to get to. Okay, so you see how you're out in the open, you're not aggressing on anyone in particular, you're not in cover, you're not doing any of the Reinhardt stuff. Where is your next bit of cover to retreat to if you start losing this fight? It's back here, so you should be able to retreat to back here. That's why you start here. If you start losing, what you do is you start shielding up and moving back to the next bit of cover, then you regen your resource on this bit of cover. This is the basic cycle of Reinhardt, and you're not getting it. You're just going in until you're dead. And it's like, Ooh, close. Hang yourself left, you get that. You see this? So where's your next bit of cover if you start losing this fight? All the way back here? Yeah, you're not getting to it. If you start losing this, you're fucked. Look how far back you have to go. Yeah, where's your next bit of cover? You get stuck in the middle of nowhere. Again. So we fight on a corner until we know we're at resource disadvantage. Then we move back to the next bit of cover, which is here. This is the Z angle like I was showing you. So we fight here, then we move here. And then what happens if we lose the fight here? Where do we go next, guys? Where do we go next if we lose the fight on this corner? Say we're on this corner, we lose the fight, where do we go? We're going to go back in a straight line towards the next corner. Where's the next corner? There's the next corner. Yes. No way you're going to transition yourself over here. That's out of cover. If you start losing resources over there, you're not going on this longer path. Jesus Christ, that's long. You're just going to go there. And that's a simple thing. That's what all of Overwatch is in terms of Reinhardt. Start here, lose resources, go here, fight them. If they lose resources, you push into here. If they don't lose resources, you push out to here. Okay? And then if you lose resources here, you know what? You've already lost. They've already got the point. It's fine. The tree saved you there. The tree blocked the high noon. Got Roadhog, go top. Do we play Roadhog down main, guys? No, we do not play Roadhog down main. This is unranked, I'm afraid. It's actually Peggy rank. Peggy rank. Do we play Roadhog down main? No. Do we play Roadhog on top? Yes, we play Roadhog up here. And then you just stop all of the flanks happening. You do flanks yourself. You do the interesting stuff of Overwatch. Cat rank, yes. Hello, Chris. Who's a back run? You no longer have a front line because you gave up being the front line because it wasn't going well. Hook before reload. You hate to see it. That Ryan could have been dead 15 minutes ago. No, what's that hook? Like flicking yourself away from them. Ah, yes, we cannot miss if we are inside the D.Va. It's fine. Yeah, if we're inside them, we literally can't miss. Probably don't fight the D.Va is the other thing. Just burn shield, just burn shield. No, no, why are you pushing them away? Just burn the shield. Kill him. Kill him. If you just burn the Reinhardt shield, he's dead after that. Does Hook give a reload cancel? Yes, yes. Hook gives a reload cancel, and Take a Breather gives a reload cancel. Is Roadhog mainly to occupy off-angle space that some of the enemy team will want to take? Yeah, it's I'll explain it quickly because Roadhog is the fundamental poke character. So let's go for a relatively neutral screen. So poke is this thing. Poke is this thing. Ooh. Let's quickly do the explainer for poke. So poke is this thing. Look, what's that? What do you think that is? That's any object in the game. Wow, any object in the game. Brilliant. So the enemy team has a brawl comp there. We are playing a poke comp here. What we do is we don't run back in a straight line away from them, because what that does is it means we don't really have anywhere to go. If we wrap ourselves around, we can do that, but we're not just going to keep going around forever, are we? Like, we don't really have that much room. But what we do instead of that is we go... Get off of my screen, idiots. Instead of that, we split ourselves into 2 poke groups. Okay? And then when they come that way, that goes that way, and that goes that way into the back line. We can always get a pick in the back line because nobody can rotate properly in Overwatch. That's what we do. So the idea of Overwatch and the idea of Roadhog is you split into a separate angle and you poke from there. So this will be your Roadhog angle and this will be your main angle, okay? So the Roadhog just applies pressure to a different angle, and when they push into your main angle, he pushes into the back, basically. Okay? That's a whole idea. It's a whole idea of it. If you stand on the main angle with Roadhog and you start moving backwards, you're going to do literally nothing. I ate real quick. Well, you can watch the replay. I'm not re-saying things. Blue circle? Exactly. All of Overwatch is blue circle is what I mean. All of Overwatch is blue circle. The whole point of it is there's 2 teams that rotate backwards in order to catch the backline of the enemy team. You guard the flanks, you hook the flanks, and do you know where that circle is on this point? You want to know where the circle is? Guys, where's the circle? Where's the blue circle that we were rotating around? The blue circle is, weirdly enough, it's this bit here, this bit of high ground stuff, this section, okay? Is this wall. Okay, that bit. That's the blue circle. So the main angle's there. That's the main angle. And then the Roadhog goes up here and he pokes into the backline, he goes around. And when they push in the main angle, the Roadhog applies pressure to the backline. Okay? Every single time. The Roadhog never goes on main. It's just not his place. You just hook, shoot, and also click melee. Yes. I have no clue how that works. Hook, shoot, melee. It does an extra 30 damage on top of it. The hook does a bit of damage. Roadhog's shot normally does 140. And then the melee finishes people off for a 200 HP burst. 140 is like basic level without hitting any headshots. So you're aiming for upper body with Roadhog. But to be quite honest, I'd rather you learn to stand in the correct places as Roadhog. Or shoot, hook, shoot, melee for a Reaper and May. Yeah, right click, hook, left click, melee. You might notice me being AFK because the Roman's extremely toxic, saying they get your transfer, getting double pocket. Block. Block and ignore. Oh, that's nice. Yes. So you see you ran out of resources and you went back to the next corner. Excellent. Now regen your resources, then go in. Don't want to go in on no resources. No. See? Shielding up again. You don't need to do this. You're round a corner. They actually can't shoot you through walls. So why are you shielding? They can't shoot you through no. We don't go round the corner and charge. Yeah, of course it happened. You know what? You just don't know to taper your aggression yet. And tapering your aggression is something you really need to learn as Reinhardt. Because as Reinhardt, you should not be brittle. You should not snap. You should bend. Okay? Like there's these Reinhardts that know how to play, and the Reinhardts know how to play. If somebody starts bending the stick goes over here, it's gonna stay. But Reinhardt's that aren't and that's going back to the next bit of color. That's having enough resources to go back and regen stuff. But other Reinhardts have the double stick problem where they just snap instead. They don't have enough resources. They don't know when their resources are up, and then they just snap, and it's really sad. Zero value to responding to anyone in match chat, especially the toxic people, right? Apologies, I think you got a rest on high ground, but I skipped him. Last video, watching Bronze Reinhardt was great. I didn't watch all of it yet. I just watched what you saw on stream. Who are you shielding? Hey, we're shielding the Zarya now, I guess. Kind of. She's walking in front of you. What do you think you're doing? Myself? Yes. So I'm effectively an non-partisan, like, spectator of this fight, I guess. I refuse to eat and drink or speak to anyone until I've re-peaked 2.7k DPS. I have now got a new career high and have lost 4 kilograms. Pog. Rewatching this with you commentating, and I realise I'm worse than Bronze. Well, you called yourself Hanzo main, so you know. Yeah, definitely drink water. Or maybe if you really want to punish yourself for not being good enough, maybe you just live off caffeine, because that really fucks you up. Do you find out the SR of the game? It's unranked. It's not finding out the SR. Get my water from coffee. We generally don't take the off angle against Reinhardts that have shatter. They just shatter if we take the off angle. We are the one that has to block it. Run away. You thought about it, didn't you? You thought about going off the map. I saw that. I saw that. You were just like, I could. Moira just gets to sit on cart for so long. Oh my god. One sec, I need to open a window. I'm dying. So much better. Oh, that's so much better. Streamer gone. Streamer's gone to open a window. Panic. The jump shatter. Nice. No support whatsoever. Aggressing into their spawn room. We don't even have the point. Oh my god. Did we see the solo hill shatter already? Yeah, the one you died for. Yeah, we saw that one. Yeah, we saw it. Oh my god. Can't believe this. What is life? What is life? Genji saved our life by reflecting, and we get free team kill into the grab. Beautiful. The charge is a little bit interesting, but I guess it works. You know what? Get towards it. Moira's doing the stalling thing again. Says right behind defense point. Yeah. We saw that one. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's the one we're talking about. Charge him off the map. It's fine. Stop jumping. You can just press the Q button. You don't need to jump. Was it a good move or more on the bad side? You mean when you solo shattered somebody that was going to survive and then you died before you got the point in the enemy spawn? Right, we don't actually have the information, but we're going to do a poll through Guess Mercer to see what people think Lord Brett is going to end up on Reinhardt. Oh yeah, it wasn't. It was Kree and Moira. Shattered the Kree and Moira used Cole. Yeah, true. This is the getting grilled by chat segment. We don't have the information for what his rank actually is, so... Oh my god, you got deleted. Slow yourself down, you're 300 health, stop poking. What are you blocking? 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 That's a wall you're shielding right there. I admit walls are pretty scary, but... What are you blocking? There's nobody there. You don't need to be blocking. Why? Why are you doing that? You just got nano. You just got nano. You're all good. If you just nano into it, you're probably fine. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Yay, it worked. This is Shadow's nothing. No. No, no, no. Alright. Alright, fair enough. Alright, fair enough, the Rhine flank. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Alright. You can end up in silver. Stop shielding nothing. Shield for a reason. Go from corner to corner to corner to corner to corner to corner to corner. I don't want to ever see you anywhere away from a corner. I want to see you aggressing or defending. Neither of the two. I want to see you pushing or going backwards. Please. Please. Just one or the other. You don't get to do the middle option. The middle option is not an option. The middle option is throw.